These briars, wow, man. I am chewed up. Ouch. The sticker bushes, these are like barbed wire fencing. And look, this still didn't even try to fall. It was on fire. It's just like, oh, I'm still gonna get you. Yeah, it ripped me through my shirt, my legs. It ripped this pocket open, my hands. There's several times I was really like caught. But anyways. There's a lot of just fallen timber that they cut down they didn't want to use when they did a logging in this place, and so that really helped the fire go. This was a very big fire.
So I'm out here, behind me is the stuff that's been burned. And I wanted to share a little testimony about this fire. How did it start? What happened? Johnny is working, as he does a lot, whether it's here or out. So I'm going to speak on our behalf. So this is a little testimony about what had happened. It was what everyone knows to be Friday, 6th day of the week, preparation day for us, because we keep Sabbath starting at sundown on Friday night. This was about maybe 2 o'clock. We were out of water, so Johnny went and filled up our water at the local place here that we get our water from. 330 gallons. He brought it back, so it was on his truck. Everything was all like hooked up. Somebody was coming over to talk to him, and I had just had a couple of boxes from packages that came. Said, oh, you want to go burn these? Said, yeah, sure. We have a burn pile that we always burn stuff in. We've been doing it for months. He was burning a couple of boxes, and he was like, you know, watching the fire. But they got to talking, forgot about the fire, and the guy said, you got a controlled burn going on? And Johnny turned around and said, oh no! So they ran over here. That's about the time when I noticed the fire. I looked through the door of the camper. I knew that was not what he was doing. It was, you know, huge flame. And I didn't really get much film of that because by the time that was going on, that was not what I was thinking of. I saw it spreading. It was spreading very fast. And, you know, called 911, the whole thing. Johnny and this fellow Josh, they got quite a bit of the fire out. The problem was Johnny was burning the boxes. The wind picked up and blew it into the brush. The brush, you know, engulfed in flames. It hasn't been raining much here, so it's pretty dry. All brush back there. So it was very easy for it to just spread really, really far fast. But all is good. When the fire was going, Johnny came over with his tractor. He was trying to like mow around the fire so it would stop, but it was spreading so fast. The tractor didn't have his jump pack on. This is a mess. Left the tractor there, ditched it, went to go to get his truck because it had the water on the back, big water tank. So he brought the truck over while Johnny and Joshua were trying to rake some of the fire out. I was trying to get the hose set up, you know, so they could spray it with the huge water tank. Just, you know, trying to get the hose out, and the hose was stuck. I have all this water and I can't use it because this hose is stuck. I prayed, oh, please Yahweh, you know, give me the strength. And I got it out. I couldn't figure out what was going on, why it wasn't spraying. It wouldn't spray for me. Called 911, sending somebody out, and it's not like immediate, you know, you gotta wait. They used the truck and they were spraying. They got quite a bit of the fire out, but it wasn't enough. There were so many spots on fire at that point. You needed multiple people and multiple spots to handle it because it spread so much. We knew this property was logged. They left a lot of trees laying down here. They left a lot of tree limbs. I mean, it was just a recipe for fire. We didn't know that because we couldn't see it because of the brush. Keep that in mind when you're looking at property. If you can't see it, there might be some huge cleanup projects in your brush. or in your woods. But anyway, it took an hour and a half to get the fire out, and praise Yahweh, they got it out. My biggest fear was that it was going to go into somebody else's property and ruin somebody else's things. I just couldn't imagine that. At least here, when I was seeing it burn, which was devastating to watch, I was seeing it burn here. It's like, okay, at least it's on our property. It's not anywhere near the camper. It's not near any structures that we have. It's far away, and I knew it was far enough away where it wasn't going to touch anybody else's property unless it really spread, which I didn't to happen. Thankfully, the fire department really helped, and they were great, and we're so thankful for that. Be careful when you're burning. We burn very often. That's never happened to us, but it just, like that, it happens. So be mindful of that. After the firemen left, there was a stump that was still smoking, so we had a bucket of water, and we just drenched it, made sure there was nothing that was going to restart, so we were good there. The sun was just starting to set. Pulled our trash cans in. Johnny was, filthy. He was hot. He was sore. He had been pricked by thorns and all kinds of stuff. Soot, smoke, soot all over him, ash. I was able to get a hot pot of water going so he could take a shower. I had dinner ready. I had already prepped for Sabbath, so I made my challah. I made pumpkin bread, and, things were tidy enough. Just as the sun was setting, everything had calmed down. The fire was out. Kids were calmed down. Get in the camper, sit down, we pray, have our meal, and I just praise Yahweh for the Sabbath. It was just peace, shalom, such shalom, and I'm so thankful for that. Johnny is too, and I really wanted to share that testimony. This situation, it was a blessing. We learned a lot from it. I wanted to share that with you. While the fire was going, I said, Yahweh, this was not what I meant by clearing out the property. I wanted to clear out the property in the fall time, the winter time, so that we could go and walk it and see it and explore. And now we're actually able to because it's been cleared out. Like, it was a complete accident. Nothing was destroyed. The tractor's fine. The truck's got some dents. It happened. And we praise Yahweh for everything because it all works for good. I just wanted to share that testimony with you. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go explore this beautiful piece of land we've been blessed with. Shalom.